Hey, what's up guys? This is David Benjamin from HealthyWildandFree.com. Today I want to talk about the health benefits of the good old American and worldwide apple, because they grow in Europe as well and South America. They grow in a lot of places actually, in a lot of different environments and climates. And apples, obviously, you know, we've all heard an apple a day keeps the doctor away. That's not necessarily true, because if all you eat is an apple a day and you eat a bunch of McDonald's and GMOs and Burger King and Taco Bell and Cheetos and genetically modified Doritos, I mean, you're probably going to have to see a doctor pretty soon. So an apple is a good start though, and an apple is delicious. Everyone loves the crunch of an apple when you bite into it. So today I want to talk about the health benefits of apples and why you should be eating apples more often. First things first though, apples are actually one of the top 12 what is called dirty dozen foods, which means that apples are one of the most heavily sprayed foods. There's fruits and vegetables that are sprayed heavily, and apples are one of the top 12 most sprayed foods. So you want to absolutely make sure that you're eating organic apples. So make sure you're buying organic apples and not eating regular apples, because you don't want to be eating all those chemicals. That's definitely not a good way to keep the doctor away in any way whatsoever. So one of the biggest and most beneficial aspects of the apple is that it is rich in fiber. Apples, I want to say it's like 40-something% of your daily intake of, or maybe it's 30 to 40-something%. It's in that range, 30 to 40-something%. Don't quote me on this. 30 to 40-something% of your daily need of fiber, your daily value need of fiber, is in apples, in an apple. So, I mean, it's basically mostly fiber, so when you bite into an apple, I mean, you're literally eating fiber. And fiber is obviously beneficial for cleansing the intestines and cleaning the intestinal walls and the intestinal system and digestive system overall. So fiber is obviously important for your digestive health. Apples are also rich in vitamin C. They contain around, I want to say it's like 11 or 12% of your daily value of vitamin C in your diet, and vitamin C is obviously beneficial for repairing your hair, skin, nails, ligaments, joints, tendons, and things like that. It's also rich in quercetin, Q-U-E-R-C-T-I-N, quercetin, which is a plant. It's basically an antioxidant that's beneficial and it's anti-inflammatory. So inflammation is one of the main causes of disease and sickness, and I mean, literally, a tumor or cancer, that's a lot of inflammation. So foods that are anti-inflammatory and contain quercetin, like apples and different fruits and vegetables, are beneficial in that way. Also, apples are rich in polyphenols, which are beneficial plant compounds that are beneficial for many different aspects. It's an antioxidant essentially. And it's cool because the polyphenols found in apples are specifically beneficial for protecting against UVB radiation. So it's funny, I was having a conversation with a friend the other day, and I was telling her about, you know, different fruits and vegetables and how they actually help act as a sunblock or as a sunscreen, because when you have fruits and vegetables, you have to understand that the compounds within them that make up the color of that fruit or vegetable are antioxidants that turn into that color in order to protect against sunlight or against too much damaging UV rays from the sun, UVA, UVB radiation, whatever you know it may be. So basically, having fruits and vegetables that are a different range of colors are very beneficial. And the polyphenols in apples, and the skin of apples specifically, are beneficial for protecting against UVB radiation, which is not, it's not, you know, too much UV rays are obviously not beneficial for your skin, because it's oxidizing and damaging to the skin. And those antioxidants, those polyphenols in apples and other foods and fruits like tomatoes, for example, are beneficial and act as a natural sunblock or sunscreen internally. So that's another great reason to eat apples. They are also anti-asthmatic and anti-cancerous. They are beneficial for your cardiovascular health. The antioxidants and compounds within them, the polyphenols, the quercetin, are once again anti-inflammatory. So your arteries, you want to make sure you don't have inflammation in your arteries, because that's the main blood flow. That's the pump from your heart to the rest of your body to circulate blood and nutrients and minerals and trace minerals and oxygen and hydrogen and water and all these different things throughout your whole body. So making sure the arteries are not inflamed is very important, and apples help with that as well. Apples are also, like I said, anti-cancerous, anti-asthmatic. They're rich in vitamin C, fiber, different minerals and vitamins, and it's really, I would say the most important aspect of apples is the fiber content. They are very rich in fiber, and if you want to make sure to get your daily fiber intake in, just juggle a few apples. This is fun, I just have to do this every once in a while. And eat an apple, eat 1 or 2 apples a day, and include your leafy greens and your different other sources of fiber as well. But it's a great source of fiber, and if you just feel like you need some fiber to get things flowing down there, just eat an apple, and it's going to help you in your digestive health and clean out your intestines and the walls of your intestines and things like that. Also, remember that apples are one of the dirty dozen foods, meaning it's one of the most sprayed, so make sure to buy organic, because as we all know, Johnny Appleseed, as he was spreading seeds, you know, in the Midwest here, kind of Michigan, Indiana, Ohio, and somehow I think he got to Washington. He must have walked a long-ass way to get there. He didn't have time to spray them. He just was planting seeds and he bounced. So there's actually a lot of wild apples. This is kind of a cool fact too. There's a lot of wild apples in different regions, and specifically I believe more so in the Midwest than anywhere. And there's all different sorts of apples. And actually the smaller apples, like the crab apples, the little green apples, those crab apples are actually edible, and they're actually richer in vitamin C. So if you see those crab apples, they're really bitter, and I've eaten them before because, you know, wild foods, free food, healthy, why not? If you see those crab apples and you live in Michigan or the Midwest, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, I think they're mostly around in this region, or Canada maybe too, those apples are actually edible. So indulge in crab apples, Fuji apples, Gala apples, you know, green apples, red apples. All the different colors just have different antioxidants and polyphenolic compounds within them that are beneficial for your health and well-being and to combat oxidative stress within the body. So eat an apple a day. It's the first step to keeping the doctor away. Make sure it's organic. Thanks a lot for your time. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to this channel for more information on healthy fruits and vegetables and healthy foods to include in your diet and why you should eat them more often. And thank you so much for your time. Like the Facebook page below, subscribe to the channel below, and check out the iTunes podcast, the Healthy, Well, and Free podcast, in the description below as well. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great day. Bye. Juggling apples. Juggling apples. Oh. See ya.